Hello traders, this is another live prediction video. I have two very specific points of interest on SPX 500 and on NASDAQ. Right here, as you can see, those are the points of interest where I am going to potentially take price lower. Furthermore, I have those points of interest on USD CAD, as you can see right here. Actually, give me a moment. As you can see, where is it? Right here and right here, but I do not see price going there for the moment, so it is more likely that I will be having a trade on SPX 500 or on NASDAQ. Let's go then right here and look also for some form of divergence. We know that we have those medium impact news at 10 o'clock New York time. I am now opening the position size calculator. I'm filling in the contracts because I have, of course, calculated that in advance, so I know how many contracts, and I'm gonna show you a trick, guys. For example, let's say that we are in the area of interest and I want to calculate quickly. I will draw, for example, an area such as this one, let's say, and I will go ahead on SPX 500. In this occasion, I will place 0.8% risk, let's say. I will place the stop loss right here. I will calculate, and I know that I need 2 lots for this area right here. So if I need to enter with a market execution later on, and if I have to be quick, if I minimize my stop loss, I will calculate it quickly in my head and I will add a little bit of lots. I will do it, for example, 2.2 if the stop loss is smaller, and from the initial one, if we are somewhere right here, I will do it 1.8. So this is a very quick way to see how much you're gonna be risking. Okay, let's see now. Let's wait and see. I will open purple trading right here. I might be entering with a market execution. Same thing I'm gonna be doing here. I will be calculating around how my stop loss and my position is gonna look like. I will risk 0.8 as well. The stop loss is right here, 1.3 lots, let's say, for NASDAQ. NASDAQ is US 100, by the way. And we're gonna wait and see how price is gonna play within my points of interest. I have very specific points of interest which I pinpoint, and I teach you how to pinpoint them in my courses. Let's see then how this is gonna be playing out. Regarding Euro US dollar and USD CAD, I do not see my scenario playing out. My scenario was this area right here for USD CAD, and for Euro US dollar, this area up here. Let me see if I scale down a lower time frame. Yeah, price reacted from here. It doesn't matter anyways, because we cannot do anything. We will wait still for those areas to be tapped. I do not believe that the movement is gonna happen right now, and if it does, I think it will be the fake movement until the real one. So we will wait and we will see. For the moment, I am expecting SPX 500 and NASDAQ to enter my points of interest. I will just open the Telegram channel as well. We started with 2 losses this week. It doesn't matter though, because all we need is just 1 win, and then the winning streak is gonna just begin again. We will not have an issue. Let me adjust this one. So all we need to do now is wait, and wait. Okay, let's see. I will just do that. So everything is clear, nice and clear. And we will be waiting only for our points of interest. Now, it doesn't matter, of course, if it is a little bit above the point of interest. Okay, if we see a valid change of character, this will qualify. What I would like to see as well, of course, is divergence between SPX 500 and NASDAQ. This will be beautiful if we see something like that in the area. This is an 80% setup then, if this happens. So we wait and we see. I will minimize those areas a little bit. Here we are in our area, in our point of interest. The time is 9:30 New York time. I will transfer this thing right here, and we will soon look for a trade within this area right here. As you can see on NASDAQ, I even have this area up there, so it it is possible that SPX 500 is gonna penetrate this area and that we are gonna come here, up here on NASDAQ. Whichever the case is, we will see if we will take a trade. I don't think that I'm gonna be entering if I don't see divergence though. Just to be absolutely clear, I would love to see divergence as well. Because, okay, this will maybe be a valid change of character, maybe, we will see. But this does not mean that it qualifies as a trade, as a very high probability trade for me. We will of course see how price plays out. Of course, this is not a valid change of character here. We shall see, even though this looks like the first movement which is gonna induce traders entering, and then it's gonna break one more time above. This is how I see it. Nonetheless, if we break below this area as well impulsively, we know that we have left a fair value gap right here. Let's wait and see. We are not entering, of course. I just have my drawings in place just to tell myself the story. I still expect price to come even higher, break this area, and then do the movement. I can see it on NASDAQ as well. It is very possible that it is gonna go up here as we said. And it is very possible that we're gonna see our beautiful divergence as well. More likely than not, we are going into this area, guys. Just to know, this ChrisFX area. Why do I call it like that? Because I pinpoint those areas in my courses, and of course I'm expecting SPX 500 to do something like that and then continue, as I said, for more liquidity to be grabbed. We might be entering with market execution on either on SPX 500 or US 100. Be ready, because this is a scenario as well. We might indeed enter with a market execution. Look how I told you, some people would be placing their pending order here, and 99% of the time they're gonna lose it. You will see how price is gonna come higher and then break. I think it's gonna break. 90% of the time it's gonna break, and we will have the first winning trade of the week. Of course, there is a possibility that price is gonna be reacting from this area, but we will see. If NASDAQ keeps going higher and touches this area, but SPX 500 breaks this area, then I might be also placing my pending order here, but I want to see more displacement. These are just drawings because I need to have my risk calculated quickly to know around how many lots I'm gonna be placing. We already have divergence. Of course, it is not apparent, but from here to here and the same places from here to here, but I'm expecting price to go higher anyways. Okay. I'm expecting price to penetrate these areas. Yep, NASDAQ is playing according to the plan. 935. We might even see the change of character here, as I said. It does not need to go up to this area, but it is very possible that it will. Yep, there you go. It is going up to this area, and I'm pretty sure SPX 500 is gonna break one above, and then it's gonna retrace. I might even be risking a full 1% for this trade. If I also see divergence, this will be a very, very strong trade with very high confluence. I am deleting this one right now. We are here, we are ready. You will see that this scenario is gonna play out. This is gonna break a little bit above, and this one is gonna touch this area right here. That's what I'm expecting. Yeah, we don't have any more possibilities on the other pairs. So I will leave these arrows here for you, just to see the precision of my strategy. Even I will have losses, of course. I'm not a magician or something like that. I still have my losses. And we started this week with 2 losses. Okay, there you go. The scenario is playing out. Hopefully it does not touch here and go, but then we might have a chance on NASDAQ. Now if we break below this area right here, let me see something. Actually, let's check out the targets first. One of the targets is gonna be this one right here. And for NASDAQ, even here. Okay. Or the middle of the imbalance, we will see. But even if you look at it, yeah, it's quite good, not great, but it is good. This is gonna break above, I'm pretty sure, and this is gonna touch this area. Look at this happening exactly how I called it. Because many people entered here, as I said, it's gonna throw them out and then it's gonna make the real move. Not 1000% sure, but I'm pretty sure that this is gonna happen. This is a sign that we might be going lower, but I'm gonna stick with my bias and my analysis. I'm not gonna enter the trade here. If we miss this trade, we might be entering from lower, or we might be even entering from NASDAQ. I still believe it is inducing traders to take this as a short and it will go higher. I still thoroughly believe that. But we shall see. Now, if this breaks below this structure impulsively, then I'm gonna be entering from here probably. So let's increase that and check out our entry and stop loss. Okay, just to be ready. So if we break impulsively down here, which I don't think will happen, as I told you, the scenario is playing exactly. I think we are gonna go up and grab the liquidity above this area, according to the ChrisFX rules. Nonetheless, if this does not happen, we will be entering from this potential breaker block. So let's be ready. Yeah, we have divergence. By the way, this might play out. As we said, we have this divergence already. Still, if we don't break impulsively below this area, I'm not entering, or I'm waiting for my scenario to play out, as I said. I'm not convinced still, I'm telling you, I have this scenario in my mind. There you go, NASDAQ is going for my scenario to tap into this area. Even if this does not happen, we still have ways to enter. Possibly, potentially, we will see. We will not force a trade. The previous trades that I called were high probability trades, but they were around 60% winning percentage. This one, if it plays like that, it will be around 80% winning percentage. So we shall see. This might play out actually for those people who entered from this area, but we are not convinced. And the divergence is very small, hence we will not do anything impulsive or silly, let's say. Not a very good reward to risk, but of course we can increase that. We can go for other areas such as this one, let's say right here, if we want to hit a minimum reward to risk. We will see though. Yep, the scenario plays out as I called it, guys. Beautiful. We're gonna break above this area, I'm pretty sure. Those people are tricked into the trade right here with the stop loss right above the area. They're gonna get stopped out. It will grab the liquidity above this area and off we will go. And NASDAQ is gonna tap onto this area right here. So I'm gonna be deleting the divergences and the lines. I will be leaving this line for the scenario that I called because people have their stop loss right above this line right here. It will come, grab it, change of character, entry, and off we go. So now we can also potentially minimize the stop loss. We will see. Interesting, very interesting. I want to see NASDAQ also touching this area. We will see if we are gonna be entering from S&P, SPX 500 or NASDAQ in this occasion. And remember that we have medium impact news. There we go, we grabbed the liquidity above the area. There you go. As I expected. Now I'm gonna be deleting this arrow and we will see if we have a change of character by breaking below this area right here. I will just note that down as a change of character already. We did grab liquidity. Yep, there we go. There we go, guys. It will happen. I'm pretty sure it will happen. We will wait for the next candlestick as well, of course. Or we might grab even more liquidity. We shall see. I'm still waiting to see if we break below this area. I'm a little bit worried that NASDAQ did not tap into this area, but we will see. Still, I'm waiting for a strong displacement. We might even break one more time above it. Okay. Might even break one more time above. Yep, very, very, very possible scenario. This will be beautiful. If this happens, it will be optimal, actually. Yep. Of course, I'm gonna change my signals and everything. Still waiting for NASDAQ to tap into this beautiful area. More liquidity to be grabbed right here. First scenario played out as I called it. If we grab more liquidity and displace strongly towards the downside, this will be perfect. And this is gonna happen, I think, let me show you with the path. 1, 2. Okay, entry, down. There you go. Now it's gonna displace strongly down, I think, like that. And then come and tell me if trading is easy. As many people want you to believe, trading is not easy. Trading is very hard, actually. Still, we don't have divergence, okay, between NASDAQ and SPX 500. So, one part is missing. We might be having divergence later on, though. Now it's gonna break below, I'm pretty sure, strongly. On the other hand, when this breaks below, I think NASDAQ is gonna come tap into this area. Then we're gonna choose on which one we're gonna be entering after we see proper displacement. Time is 9:49. At 10 o'clock we have news. The medium impact news are gonna bring price down like that. There you go, guys. The scenario is playing out. There you go. Look at the precision. At this beautiful precision. We are gonna break one more time, aren't we? One more time here, probably. I will now draw that like that with a gray area. And I will be deleting this line. We have a small imbalance right here. Small fair value gap. Probably we're gonna penetrate one more time above this area and then break impulsively, and then the change of character might happen right here, or we might just break down now below this area. At the same time, if NASDAQ taps onto this area as we talked about it, I'm waiting for a change of character right here. Hopefully this happens and this continues towards the downside, because then we will have divergence here between here and here if NASDAQ taps into this area. This is the most likely scenario to increase our probabilities of entering a trade. If I wouldn't be doing the challenge, I would be risking a 2% if this scenario plays out. This might be an exceptionally strong scenario, an exceptionally strong trade. 10 o'clock is approaching. I'm pretty sure people are still buying here. It's gonna show them that they are wrong. You're gonna see how hard trading is if you don't have a mentor like me. People want you to believe that it is easy, but it is not actually. It is easy when you know what you're doing. When you don't know what you're doing, it is absolutely difficult. And here we go, this will be the new change of character. So if we enter now, it will be from this price right here. Let's leave this one over here to check out for the potential divergence and the potential scenario that I talked about. 10 o'clock is approaching, the news of 10 o'clock are coming. Something is telling me that we are breaking below this area now. Then NASDAQ, as I said, is touching, NASDAQ, as I said, is gonna touch here and then go. Even if that is not the case, we will still see if we displace, we will be entering this trade. I would love to see some divergence, of course. If the scenario does not play exactly as I have thought about it, the less possibilities of winning the trade. No divergence at all for the moment between SPX 500 and NASDAQ. I'm gonna see NASDAQ touching this area, this blue zone. If we don't see a strong change of character, we are not entering a trade, so I'm not really bothered. We still have the news of 10 o'clock, we shall wait and see. They are not very high impact news, but they are medium impact news. Probably this is when we're gonna see the last impulsive movement right here. And the potential tap into this area on NASDAQ. Okay, let's see if we're gonna have a strong change of character. Then we might be entering from this potential area. We have left a fair value gap right here as well for the moment, for the time being. Please show me the scenario that I talked about. I want to see NASDAQ tapping onto this area while I want to see, at the same time, I want to see SPX going down. This is the point of change of character, by the way. This white line. We will sacrifice some pips and not enter from here. I think we shall see though. We might as well be entering from a higher point such as this point. Even though I want to be into this trade, I might break it into two different parts. So again, I want to see divergence from here to here, and I want to see NASDAQ tapping into this blue zone according to the ChrisFX rules. This scenario will play out, guys. Look at that. From this to this, SPX 500 is not going to go above this area, but it's gonna come here and go down. On the other hand, NASDAQ is gonna come and tap into this area and then go down. So we will have divergence. We are very eager now to risk that much in this occasion. 1%, I mean. The new point of potential change of character is here now. We will still have divergence if this taps into this area, but if SPX 500 goes down now, I just want to be ready, guys. I'm not calling anything yet. First profit needs to be right here. This is a shitty risk to reward for the moment, but we might take the trade on NASDAQ. Yeah, it's way better. If the scenario plays on NASDAQ, it will be way better regarding reward to risk. I just have around how much I'm gonna be risking, that's why I'm doing that. I think the scenario is gonna play on NASDAQ because look at that. how much more reward to risk we have. Even though I wanted to tap into this area, come on. Come on, NASDAQ. I don't have divergence and I don't like it at all. 10 o'clock has arrived already. We are 2 minutes past 10 o'clock. Price action on NASDAQ does not convince me yet. If we do not tap into this area, I said it and I say it again and again and again. We might even break a little bit above the area on S&P 500, SPX 500. For the moment we don't have divergence. I just want to see NASDAQ to come here, that's why I have it like that. For the moment it is exactly the same. Okay, I'm just showing what I'm expecting in order to enter the trade. That's what I'm doing right here. 99, I see very high possibility that this is gonna be broken. This area right here. Extremely high possibility. I think the scenario as I called it is gonna play out, guys. Just in order for me to tick all of the boxes, I want to see divergence as well. And we will be entering, I think, on NASDAQ. We will calculate later on exactly how much it is that we want to be risking, that we will be risking according to the pips. Here we go, but we don't see divergence anymore. Still, we tapped into this area on NASDAQ as I was expecting. Let's see if we have divergence from a higher point of view. Yes, we do actually, because this is 27th of March. Yeah, we have divergence from here to here, so this will do it as well. Now you will see the real movement. It will break below. This is gonna do it as well. This was the point of another video. We shall see. For the moment, this scenario played out, that we tapped into the ChrisFX area. I can see price being very bullish though, very strong, very bullishly strong, but we will see. Okay, very nice. I might not even enter from this area, guys. Okay, we might enter from a fair value gap somewhere here. Oops, I just leave it like that, so I will be very quick in order to process the order. Still, we will see in which one we're gonna be entering, from which one I mean. Yeah, the scenario is playing out. We have a higher time frame divergence, so this will do it as well. We might not have a divergence on the entering time frame, on the entry time frame, but I'm pretty sure that we are gonna be having a trade here. Let's leave a small imbalance for us to enter. Yeah, we have a small imbalance. I really prefer NASDAQ in this occasion. It's gonna be one lot. This is gonna do it as well, eh? Not bad. SPX 500. Let's calculate this one as well. And we will see which one we're gonna be entering. The one that is giving us more reward to risk, I guess. It's gonna break below, I'm pretty sure. This is not a valid change of character here. We still have a small fair value gap right here. In this occasion, I just wanna be activated into the trade. I don't wanna miss the trade. Now, if we break below this area as well impulsively, this is gonna do it as a valid change of character point. Let's be ready, guys, to call this trade. This is a point, if it breaks impulsively on SPX 500, that we can enter with a market execution, but we shall see that. I prefer price action now on SPX 500, to be honest. Yeah, and we are into the trade. TP1 can be right here, or you can target somewhere else, I don't know. Let's see, TP1 right here, or even you can target down here, let's say. I will let it play for you, and we will check out how it went later on. Just for NASDAQ, we filled in this fair value gap right here, just to know, and we are getting into profit slowly. I will let it play, and I will be updating you later on. Okay. I will be updating you guys on how this trade played out. Probably I'm gonna let it play out until those lows, at least 3953.90, and then I'm gonna target this ChrisFX area down here. So this is gonna be the trade that is gonna pass me the evaluation phase. First profit I'm gonna be closing down here. So if I go to minute 15, next profit I'm gonna be closing somewhere around here, and the last one is gonna be closed down here. I'm not gonna touch this trade, I think, at all until it hits this point. I will see you with the result potentially next week. As far as I can see right here, it's gonna be next week and not this week. Thank you all for watching, and see you later on.